Hello, I'm Gino Martin from KPM Exceptional. Welcome to our next video in our Turf Storm series. As we start to go over the features and benefits of this unit, I will want to point out we won't be going into detailed specifications, as most of you have already seen our first Turf Storm video series. So we're using the same Vanguard 23 horsepower engine that we're using in the Big Brother. We're using the same 10cc pumps, hydraulic pumps, and the same 14.5 cubic inch wheel motors. We also, as you can see, are using a built-to-purpose ground-up frame specifically for this unit, and it is built out of 304 stainless steel, again the same as the Big Brother. So as we start to go over just some of the features and benefits on the spreader and the sprayer, you're going to find out there's a lot of commonality, and the biggest differences is going to be the overall sizes. As we start with the main hopper in the front for our spreading, all of the units do come standard with the cover, and what we have is a 120-pound granular dry spreader capacity. Remember, we do use the electric high torque motor, and the purposes for that are many, as the first video talked about. Directly underneath, we do have our drop cam to control our actual feed rate, and of course the same impeller that we were using on the larger XL version. You'll also notice in the front of the machine the same 8-inch wheel, 16-inch tall front tire, full pneumatic, so that you do not end up with any marks in the front of your soil. And of course we do use the reinforced yoke, which is 1 3/8 inch diameter up from the standard. As we start to come around the machine, you're going to notice that we have 2 liquid tanks, see-through with the gauge right on the side. Main difference, these are both 15-gallon tanks. So on the full-size unit, we do have a larger capacity of 30 per side, but this unit is 15 per side for a total of 30. Additionally, we do have the drain plugs directly at the bottom of the tank. Very important for being able to flush and make sure that we have a clean tank at the end of the day, and that we don't end up with any cross-contamination. Like I said, we are using the same drive system that we used in the XL. Tires are going to be a little narrower, and the purpose for that is the main reason why this machine was created is with this narrower tire, we have a 35.5 inch total width. That means this unit will fit through those 36-inch gates that the XL will not. The overall quality of construction remains the same. A lot of times when going to a smaller unit, you do end up with some, shall we say, smaller features. That's simply not the case on the Turf Storm. As we talked about, the frame, the pumps, the engine, the wheel motors, the hydraulic system, the reservoir, everything is the same as it is on the full-size XL. As we look up at the operator's panel, we'll also notice a lot of commonalities between the two machines. We still, for our spreader unit, have our side deflector, our hopper gate control, as well as our diffuser. Standard to turn that on, same as on the XL, we have the spreader rocker switch, which is simply on or off, and then we have our speed control. One of the big differences though on this unit from the XL is a new feature, and that comes in on the sprayer side. So as we talked about, 2 tanks, 15 gallons apiece for a total of a 30-gallon capacity. As I want to engage the sprayer, there is now a foot switch on the operator's platform. The foot switch gives me the opportunity to control the sprayer pump either in the standard fashion, which is full forward, which is going to have the pump on and pushing to all of the available tips as the valves are allowed. And then I also have a foot pedal control, which is pushing back on the reverse of the rocker switch. That's going to give me the ability to actually pressurize the unit, open the valves for all of the tips, but not engage the fluid until I step on the pedal. This will be especially important on those jobs where you want to actually engage and disengage for turning, especially think like a long soccer field where we're driving up and down, or a long rectangular property on the back of your customer's yard. So with that switch, I can actually have much more control over the unit as I bring it to the end of the row, allow the liquid to turn off, go ahead and make my turn, depress the switch, and we're back to spraying. We don't have any other changes on the machine. We have the ability to control the left and the right hand return independently, and the left hand and right hand supply independently. We have the same 5 gallon per minute pump. We also have the same 50 micron strainer system, just a little more accessible on the regular Turf Storm. The unit does come standard with a controllable wand and a 15-foot hose and a single valve control right at the operator's position. The actual readout and LCD display on the machine is the same, so these units are calibrated independently, and once calibrated, this becomes a real addition to the operator to be able to not only control the speed of the unit, but also all of the dispersion rates, as well as being helpful for billing. And finally, on the left-hand side of the unit, or the right-hand side from the operator's position, we have the battery box fully accessible. On the main unit, or the XL unit, it's built into the tank for obvious reasons. This unit was mounted up higher and comes in a stainless steel cover. If perchance you're saying that it seemed like a really short overview, again, we encourage you to check out the link right on the video, which will take you to our 4-part Turf Storm series, where we go through each individual item independently. Thank you for watching. We're very excited to get these out in the field and see you on them. Have a great day.